Did you ever hear about my great-great-grandfather? He was a gladiator in Rome. Caesar hated him. Dug a hole in the middle of the arena, buried him up to his neck. And Caesar got the meanest lion in all of Rome. Had him flown from Africa over there. Put him in a cage, fed him for a month, starved him to death. Then he let him out at this big Julius Caesar gathering they had in this big arena in Rome. And this lion pounced, and as he went to grab my grandfather by the neck, my grandfather ducked. The lion went right over his head. My grandfather leaned up and bit the lion's balls off, and he spit him right at Julius Caesar. You know what Caesar said? "Fight fair, Knievel, you son of a bitch. Fight fair." That was my great-great-grandfather. I'd love to be in the arena, too.
Some will say let go of the past, but I say not so fast. My great-grandpa wouldn't give in to the tyranny of the wrong. He stood strong, captured and thrown into the arena, buried up to his neck, 50,000 looking on. The king unleashed the meanest lion, but my great-grandpa's spirit wasn't gone. As the lion charged, he ducked just right, with only his head free. He put up a fight, he bit off the lion's balls. The crowd gasped in shock. The king yelled out, "Fight fair! You son of a bitch, fight fair!" But my great-grandpa was tougher than they could see. He faced the king with a heart so free, showing the world what it means to be brave. In the face of danger, he never caved. Captured and thrown into the arena, buried up to his neck, 50,000 looking on. The king unleashed the meanest lion, but my great-grandpa's spirit wasn't gone. As the lion charged, he ducked just right, with only his head free. He put up a fight, he bit off the lion's balls. The crowd gasped in shock. The king yelled out, "Fight fair! You son of a bitch, fight fair!" With a fearless heart, he stood his ground. In the face of the king, he never backed down. A legacy of courage passed down to me, to fight for what's right and always be free. As the lion charged, he ducked just right, with only his head free. He put up a fight, he bit off the lion's balls. The crowd gasped in shock. The king yelled out, "Fight fair! You son of a bitch, fight fair!" My great-grandpa showed what it means to be brave. In the face of danger, he never caved. A fearless heart, a legacy so grand, passed down through time to take a stand. My great-grandpa showed what it means to be brave. In the face of danger, he never caved. A fearless heart, a legacy so grand, passed down through time to take a stand.
I had already looked at the 13 double-deck buses, and I thought, wow, I've never seen him jump this far. He walked in, he took one look at it, and he said, "No, I can't make that." I said, "What do you mean you can't make that?" And he said, "I can't jump that far."
Sure, I had my doubts, but I just made up my mind that I had to try it anyway. I mean, what are you going to do with 100,000 people or plus? You got to be man enough to take what's coming at you. I felt I could handle the consequences, that's all.
He estimates he'll cover 140 feet. 10 feet either direction, and it could be all over. Look at him. Made his first jump when he was 15. Countless other jumps after that. In 1966, hurt himself